Sambonano Kemakaya, bonjour tout le monde, Molweni Makaya, hello everyone around the world. My name is Jayco, we spelled out the Jaycoal, so please don't get this twisted. I have something to get out of my chest, and to get off my chest rather. So, tell me this. For those people who understand politics, please leave the comment below and explain to me what are the missions or the rules or the use of peacekeepers in the troubled countries. Are they there for, like, when they see a soldier coming to kill somebody from that country and they shoot them back, or they just say they'll hold a cardboard written on, yeah, don't shoot me, I'm a peacekeeper, go the other way around? Is that what happens? Because that's what it feels like is happening. Why do I say that? So you look at the countries like Sudan, right? And you look at the countries like Congo, Democratic Republic of the Congo. You look at the countries like Ethiopia or Niger or Burkina Faso and all these rebel infested countries. And you found that these countries have a lot of peacekeepers from all over the world. They have Indian peacekeepers, they have Britain peacekeepers, they have what do you call them, American peacekeepers. You have peacekeepers from all over the world, and yet the places that they are keeping the peace at are not at peace. Why? What is their job as peacekeepers? I don't understand that part, guys. I really don't. And the other thing is, why is that most people always panic? Most people around the world always panic only when a white man is in trouble. Yes, you're gonna find this part of my video very judgmental, very bitter, and very heartless. But it's the truth. I'm speaking as a person who has been through much, a lot of unfairness, and yet I see how other people always first react only when a white man is in trouble. Let's say example, if there's a white man stuck in the hole somewhere in Africa, you find like a troop of soldiers going to rescue this man. Now, if they say there's a black soldier who's stuck in the hole somewhere, they won't do the same thing for that person. It's like, what was he looking for there? Understand? That is always the response on a black person being in trouble. What was he looking for there? Then you look at, I was watching the news when this war in Israel and Palestine started, and every nation went on the street protesting against the war in Gaza. Oh, you are killing kids this, you are killing women this, you are doing this. When the war in Ukraine started, people went on the street, they started painting their wall with Ukraine flags, with what flag, carrying flags everywhere, carrying the support the war in Ukraine, what kind of stuff. And I was so shocked. I'm like, really? Countries like Congo has been at war for almost 30 years, but I haven't seen people on the streets carrying card boxes and say, please stop war in the Congo. You are killing Congolese. There are million people are dying in Gaza, and that's not a good thing. It's a very hideous thing for people to do. There are a lot of people dying in Ukraine, and that is not right. I'm not saying that they don't deserve support. They deserve support, but I'm saying that why is that the world always jump on their 2 feet when the European countries are at war? Why are they only supporting their countries to stop wars against the other country, while there have been a lot of peacekeepers from those same countries in our countries keeping the peace, but there's never peace there. Understand? Then I came to understand. I'm like, nah. As long as Congo has peace to give them, they will never wanna give us peace. Understand? As long as Congo is still something that they benefit from, they will never give us peace. Understand? So they are feeding our countrymen with guns. They are supporting the people to keep on killing people so that they can get their coltan, they can get their diamonds, they can get their uranium, they can get their copper, they can get all those stuff from Africa. So as you guys can see in this video, right? You can see how terrible the conditions are. You can see how you could definitely describe the human rights abuse. This here is what you call human rights abuse. Because there's nothing, there's no humility in this. There's nothing that you can call this that is human at all. I mean, look at this child. That child's about 7, 8 years old, 10 years old. Understand? Now, you get these human rights around the world who are busy fighting for the rights of people to be whatever they want to be. You can identify yourself as a chicken today and it's fine. And they will not fight that war for you to an extent. And yet, when they look at this, they're like, ha, these are just African kids. They can go to hell. They can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. And hell is what they're going through, guys. And hell is what they're going through. Look at these guys. I mean, some of these kids have no parents. Their parents have been killed by rebels. Their parents have been killed by diseases. Their parents are no longer there. And there's no one there to care for them. What they do is they go and force these young kids to go in mines and work there day and night. Some of them, they don't have food. How do I know this? Because I am from this country. I remember me doing something like this. Not actually like this. I remember when I was, I think, 7 years old, I used to carry bricks so I can get that maybe $5 or $2 like that I can take home to my parents. Understand? I used to work in the brick factory when I was this age. And there's no one around me, there's no one there who came to me and said, no, this is human rights abuse or this is child labor. No, no one came to me and said that to me. And now look at these kids. They grow up in these mines, they get buried in these mines, and nobody give a damn about their conditions. Understand? If you don't do what the mines what can I say, the mines bosses ask you to do, you're gonna be buried in those holes that you are digging, and no one will give a damn. So why is that when there's a war in Ukraine, when there's a war in Gaza, people go on the street and marching up and down and like, yeah, cease war in Gaza, cease war in Ukraine. Yet they are wars going around Africa that is claiming lives of millions and millions of young kids, millions and millions of women and men, and yet no one gives a damn. Do you know why? Because whatever that you are putting on your wrist, whatever that you are putting around your neck, whatever that you have in your cell phone, whatever that you have in your car, all those things that you have as luxuries come from the blood of my people. People are killing kids. So you guys who are busy glorifying Tesla, you guys who are busy glorifying Samsung or glorifying these fancy gadgets that you're getting from these big companies around the world, those people are benefiting from the blood that is being poured in the Congo, in Sudan, from all over Africa. And now my question is, where are the leaders of our countries? Can't they see this? When will they have the backbone to stand on to stand on and say, no, these are my people, they've gone through a lot, and it's time for us to stop taking the money from the Europeans and stand tall for our people. Leaders of these countries have to wake up. They have to follow in. They have to follow the example of great leaders like the Sahel leaders who are busy fighting for their people. And you guys who always say human rights, this is what you must go and fight for. We wanna see we wanna see you guys holding those banners, go to the street and say, stop the rubbish that is happening.